States of America versus Lontrell Williams Sr. Notice of appearance and designation of attorney in charge. Notice is hereby given of the appearance of Todd Shapiro of the Shapiro Law Firm for the purposes of providing legal representation for Lontrell Williams Sr. defendant. Lontrell Williams Sr. defendant designates Todd Shapiro as the attorney in charge. All communications from the court or other counsel with respect to this suit shall be sent to the attorney in charge. Bruh. What? Boy, this Pooh Shiesty case got more turns than a runabout. Check this out. It's amended notice of motion and request to stay pretrial release order. The United States of America, the government hereby gives notice pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 3145 that it will move this court to revoke the order of United States Magistrate Annie T. Kristoff releasing defendant Rodney Wright Jr. on pretrial conditions. The government further requests that this court extends the stay of Judge Annie T. Kristoff's release order until such time as the motion can be heard, and order the United States Marshal Service to transport the defendant to the Dallas Division of the United States, or the Northern District of Texas forthwith. On March 30th, we just go on and say what the hell happened. Defendant was arrested in the Western District of Tennessee and made his initial appearance on the same day. The government moved to detain the defendant pending trial. A hearing on the government's motion was held before Judge Kristoff on April 3rd, 2026, and continued to April 6, 2026 in cause. At the conclusion of the hearing, Judge Kristoff issued an order setting conditions of pretrial release. The government's request, Judge Kristoff stayed the issuance of the pretrial release order until 5 p.m. on April 7, 2026. The government respectfully requests a further stay of Judge Kristoff's pretrial release order until such time as the motion to revoke the order can be heard. This request is made in light of the seriousness of the defendant's offense conduct, his criminal history, and the potential danger that the defendant possesses to the community. The government proposes to file its brief in support of the motion to revoke the pretrial release order as soon as possible, but no later than April 13, 2026. And when I tell y'all the feds move quick as hell, this is a big W for everybody involved. Rolling Taco Tuesday, free cash right there, or QR. Link in the description. So you can get $5 real quick, play some games, go from 3 tacos to 5 tacos to 10 tacos. I don't know what you're going to do, but what I do know what you need to do is hit that QR code and tap that link in the description so you can get paid to play games. That simple, that easy. God dang, what a good life. Taco Tuesday, hit that QR code or tap that goddamn link in the description. Let's get you paid and get you eating today. Let's get on with the content. Government's amended request to stay pretrial release order. Before the court is the government's amended notice of motion and request to stay pretrial release order, docket number 20, and additional attachment, docket number 21, together the notice. The government states that it intends to file a motion to revoke the order releasing defendant Lontrell Williams Sr., defendant on pretrial conditions, docket number 20 at 1. The government asks the court to stay the release order until its motion to revoke can be decided. Having carefully considered the notice, the court grants the government's request to stay the pretrial release order. On March 30th, 2026, the defendant was charged by criminal complaint in the Northern District of Texas with kidnapping violation 18 U.S.C. 1201A and 1201C. See generally doc number 1. Defendant was arrested in the Western District of Tennessee and on that same day made his initial appearance before the United States Magistrate Judge in case number 2.26 MJ 0007 WD Tennessee. The government moved to detain defendant pending trial, docket number 6. A hearing on the detention motion was held by that magistrate judge on April 3rd, 2026, and then continued to April 6, 2026, after which the magistrate judge issued an order setting conditions of release. The release order for defendant, see docket number 21, 2.626 MJ 0007. The court orders that the release order as to defendant Rodney Wright Jr. is stayed until such time as this court determines the government's motion to revoke the release order or until otherwise ordered by the court. The court further orders the United States Marshal Service to transport defendant Rodney Wright Jr. forthwith to Dallas Division of the Northern District of Texas, where he shall remain in custody pending further order of this court. The government shall file its motion to revoke by April 13, 2026. Defendant shall file his response by April 20th, 2006. So it is ordered. Signed April 7th, 2026. Ed Kennedy. I don't know how to say his name, but that's it. Seti Nash, how can you say this is a big W for everybody involved? Well, we already found out that Pooh Shiesty is getting the same Bradford Cohen that represented him in his Fed case before. And we got to remember, Cohen is one of those who pushes what? Speedy trial. So here y'all go. Electronic order granting 15 application, for admission. Prague Vice Sam Zangi or Zang. I don't know how to say his name. My bad, bro. Till I hear it, I don't know. And then basically order granting application for admission Prague Vice Bradford Cohen. Then we got the Todd Donald Shapiro stuff. I'm gonna break down who he is in a moment. YNW Melly retrial. Former YNW Melly attorney Bradford Cohen took to his Instagram on Sunday to share his thoughts on the speed of the retrial following reports it will possibly be pushed to 2026 due to the oral arguments beginning in September at the Courts of Appeal. In an IG post featured a report by Hot New Hip Hop, Cohen captioned, 7 years in waiting for a trial? After he self-surrendered, drove from Virginia to surrender himself, and the first trial was hung. When I had this case 7 years ago, I said that this case needed to go in the first 6 months. The state wasn't ready. The investigation was a complete shit show. Witnesses were all over the place. The speed was the way to win the case. Melly decided to go with a different legal team. I always say, if you aren't comfortable with your lawyer, change it up. He did and had some good attorneys for the first case, but it took 4 years or so for the first trial to happen, and it was hung. Now he hired new attorneys, again, very talented team, but the state has now had 7 years and the first trial to perfect all the complete and utter screw-ups, bad arguments, and errors. Going to trial can be scary, but when a lawyer is telling you that speed is your ally, you need to run it. YNW Melly's next appearance in court will be June 20th. Now, this was June 4th, 2025, when he had said all of this stuff. I just want to show y'all this. So as y'all can see right here, United States of America, Lantrell Williams. Then you got Cohen and Mullen. He out of Fort Lauderdale. And if you don't know, this is Bradford Cohen, who has actually worked with Pooh Shiesty before on his last case. So application will sign all filings with the name Bradford Cohen Esquire. Applicant has been retained personally or as a member of the above named firm by. And it says Lantrell Williams Jr. Y'all can see he has an admission date, all this stuff. He's all good. He's good in Florida, New York, and D.C., and California, 2023. Pro Hack Vice. Please don't say Pro Hack Vice. Y'all know how that go. But anyways, we're good. He got his bar number, all this crap and everything he's going through. He's telling y'all where he's at, and he's messing with local counsel of record associated with applicant in this matter is Sean Helms. So that's one of Pooh Shiesty's other attorneys. Applicant has read and will comply with local criminal rules of this court. Of course you will. And there you go. He's showing that he's in great standing with the bar. And then he has his homeboy, Sam. I don't know how to say this. I'm not going to butcher it, but he's out of Miami. I'm assuming they went back to back on this like Shaq and Kobe. You feel me? So he's doing the exact same thing. And so now Pooh Shiesty's team is of 3. You feel me? Bruh, the perk of having curly eyelashes is not one. I just damn near ate my shirt trying to get this piece of freaking eyelash out my goddamn mouth. But anyways, back to it. One thing that Lawyers for Workers said that he was right on, even though we disagree with him damn near 80% of what he said, he said, bruh, that evidence that they claim that they have, they don't have as far as the video footage go. Me personally, I thought that they did. That's why I ain't nowhere near that courtroom. Y'all ain't finna pull another Chicago on me. But to be fair, he was right on that part. It was wrong on a bunch of stuff, but in that particular instance, he was right. So now Bradford Cohen has the same mindset that I don't want to say I have. It's just a mindset that when we studied these things, when we broke cases, when we looked at cases and all this shit, we like, bro, the state or the feds, they don't have what they supposed to have. Imagine if Lil Durk would have went to trial immediately once they had those charges. So them capturing these lawyers real quick, getting them all set up and all that stuff, that's a W. Because Bradford Cohen is like this, let's go to trial now. Bro, I want speedy trial. We need to get this thing done in a couple of months because if they do, they're going to beat it. It's going to boil down to word for word. From the setup, I for a fact know that the setup that which they have, there's no way that you could corroborate that story. So it all boils down to who? Well, not an owl, of course, but Gucci Mane. See, somebody probably laughed at that. This fool just made an owl joke saying who? Yeah, I did that. But that's what it's going to boil down to. The evidence is going to show that the way that the studio was set up, bro, a lot of things that they thought they would have, they don't have. So we know certain searches that they're going for that ain't going to basically build up a damn thing. Because that story is told too many different ways. Now, the robbery and all that crap and his homeboys and all that shit, if Buddy come out, meaning the camera guy comes out and he takes the stand, that's going to be one of the testimonies that will seal the case as far as for what he says for the other people. The Gucci Mane part of this gets thrown all the way out the window. So it's all on Gucci. Does that mean that the officer, the off-duty cop, and everybody else that's there and all that crap and everything, that they can't essentially say to themselves, well, we're going to tell our side of the story and they can't convince the jury and it's all said and done? No, that 100% can happen. But there's certain elements of this shit that's going to be missing. If it turns out that this was a robbery, well, then the charges get dropped and brought into something else. That's why I'm like, bro, what is this second superseding indictment going to say? They have to come up with one. Because this case is too flimsy. It's like when Denzel Washington said, hey, I'm gonna leave out of here with something. I'm gonna be leaving out of here with something. Y'all gonna have to give me something, bro. That's what I'm saying. So I don't believe that what the feds are alleging that they had or have, they actually have. I believe they are living on a prayer. Shout out Bon Jovi. But Bradford Cohen, everybody else involved, they got to push this shit. They got to get to it immediately. Because if they don't, you run the risk of a horribly funded federal system of lawyers who been getting spanked left and right. And when I seen this Shapiro, I was like, Shapiro. I was thinking about Janine Shapiro that's getting whooped on right now. Not literally she's getting beat. I mean, her office is losing. Like, they're losing all type of cases in the Washington, D.C.'s DOJ division. They are losing. Like, it's bad, bro. It's horrible. They finna get rid of Trump soon as hell as they can. When this damn November election time comes up, bro, half the dang United States about to turn blue. They secretly don't want Donald Trump in there anymore. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But yeah, man. But y'all want the big announcement? I said at 80K, we would be giving away something. I had something planned for y'all. So if you are a person who has over 100 comments in these videos and you like the video, you're a subscriber, you're an active subscriber, in the next video that I drop, we're going to be giving away these two things. Let's go give them away. So make sure that if you are an active subscriber, that you make sure that you have your Instagram in your comments. Because in the next video, we're just going to give these two things away and we're going to order two more. So now that we are almost 19K away, which means more than likely I'm going to drop 30 videos between them, but I don't know. We've been going up thousands of subscribers a day. So make sure the moment that you hit subscribe, you like, you comment, you hype every video, because this is the moment. I feel like y'all have tremendously blessed me. We have done millions of views on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. You know, we're up to 100 million views that we've done over here. So if you can, man, hit that like button. But these are going to be the last giveaways I give on this channel. Probably do a $10,000 giveaway. We're going to choose 10 people at a million view. I mean, at a million subscribers. I think that'll be the last giveaway I do. The 10K giveaway at a million. 10 people, $1,000 per. So that's it. But this is going to be the last giveaway we do for a very long time. It's been a hell of a road getting to 280K. So there's that. But I wanted to thank you guys. Honestly, all the trolls, there are people who have gotten blocked. Y'all can be funny but disrespectful. Too much disrespect, and all you do is come on here and troll all day. I'm gonna be blocking you, bro. Like, you can disagree. That's perfectly fine, but no. So have your stuff ready. If you feel like, hey, bro, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, like, oh shit, I'm missing videos, y'all better go back. Go freaking back. Now, how do you bypass all this shit right here? Where you ain't got to do all that? Be a member. That's all. Just be a member. If you are a member, you're automatically entered to win no matter what, whether you comment or not. But we doing a giveaway in the next video. So make sure y'all do for that. Hit that like button so y'all can wake the game up, man. Crazy shit, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Click right here, though, to see how we thought something. But I'm going to clear a whole lot of shit up. Lil TJ lied. But this is the video that y'all wanted right here. Click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.